Hi, we're going to discuss refillable cartridges very briefly, excuse me, and we're also going to fill a cartridge. So, refillable cartridges, what are they? They can be supplied empty or full, depending upon what the supplier has agreed to sell you. But in essence, they are an empty cartridge with a chip that will fit into your printer model, and you have an outlet where the ink comes out. You have an inlet port, normally a coloured bung, where you would fill ink, and you have an air port, normally with a blank bung. Understanding what the air port does is quite important, and if I can just take you through that. I'm firstly going to show you how you would fill that cartridge and show you how easy it is. So I've got a bottle of orange juice here that looks like yellow ink. And let's just take a blunt syringe, blunt, and a 10mm, attached to a 10mm syringe. We'll pop that in our bottle. There we go. Now remove the bungs. You don't necessarily need to remove the air bung, but I always do. Needle in, and as you can see, we're just gently pushing the ink into the cartridge, and 10mm just about fills this model of cartridge. And it is that simple. You would put your top back on, your filling bung, pop it in, hand over the air bung and give it a shake. That takes or dispels any air that goes in with the ink. And it is that simple, that straightforward. Because I've used orange juice dilute, you're not going to see a startling colour there, but I think you can see enough. If I was selling somebody some pre-filled cartridges, I would ship them with the air bung in place. Just to minimise, it shouldn't leak, but just to minimise the chance of it leaking. So when you receive them, you've got your filling bung and you've got your air bung. All you would do is simply remove the air bung, or there may be a yellow tie tape on it. And that just seals this port. You would just tear the tape off. And I wish I'd brought one down with me, but I didn't, so we'll move swiftly on. You would fill your cartridge, shake it, pop it into your printer, and that's you're good to go. Now if you do not remove the air bung, you're going to create a vacuum and your printer's not going to print. And it goes something like this. For every drop of ink that comes out of the bottom port, the same volume of air has to go in to the air port. So you've always got the airflow replacing the ink, or the ink replacing the air. If you don't do that, as I say, you create what they call a vacuum, and that means that the printer cannot draw ink from the cartridge. So they're a great way of future-proofing older printer models where cartridges become scarcer as time goes by. All you need then to do is buy bottles of ink, which are always readily available. If you're doing a lot of printing, it's a good way of saving money. But it's when you get into the specialised printing, and on Epson, a lot of people use it for dye sublimation printing. And we've got 3 of the brands that we sell. You've got your Sublinova ink, very well known, superb ink. You've got Photoplus ink, which is a hobby print brand. We've been selling this ink for about 8 years. Absolutely brilliant, no complaints, customers love it. And we've recently introduced the Splashjet brand, which again is brilliant. Customers also love that. They're commenting on it, how good they go. So all three of the ink brands are excellent. So for sublimation printing, refillable cartridges, sublimation ink, and that's it, you're good to go. But as I say, if you're busy, if you do a lot of work on normal printing, maybe you're making greetings cards, etc., etc., this is a way of saving money rather than have to keep buying the single-use Epson or compatible cartridges. I hope that helps you. Thank you.